Hey guys, it's Kiara and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a life update and Q&A for you guys. If you hear any background noise, it's either my AC or the people that live above me are moving out, and it literally sounds like they're throwing their furniture everywhere. So just try to ignore it, I'm sorry. But yeah, so first we're going to start off with the life update. This past week I have not done anything besides watch Grey's Anatomy and do schoolwork because my summer classes end at the end of next week. Today is August 1st and I think they end either the 7th or the 8th, I can't remember. But basically I've been doing a lot of things for that and making sure that my grades are right and everything like that, and it's just honestly took up all my time. So there's literally nothing for me to vlog because I literally sit on the couch and watch Netflix or sit at my desk and do schoolwork, and then I also nanny. So I've had nothing to vlog or film for you guys. So here we are with a Q&A. So I asked for questions on my Instagram. I'll have my Instagram on the screen. It's just at Kiara Bell with 3 L's. So make sure you follow me if you want to be featured in my next Q&A. But yeah, so let's just get right into the questions. Okay, the first question I got is, what's your zodiac sign / do you believe in astrology and spirituality? So my zodiac sign is an Aries. My birthday is April 3rd. I do believe in astrology to a certain extent. I do read my horoscope sometimes, but sometimes it's accurate, sometimes it's kind of I don't know how I feel about spirituality really. I believe in God, so like he is the higher power to me. Like I don't believe in just some higher power. Like I believe in God, but I also believe in like the universe and things like that. I don't know, it's really confusing to me because I was raised being a Christian and going to church and stuff, so I think about spirituality as God. So I don't know, my mind's kind of everywhere. I do believe in like manifestation and you know, stuff like that. So I guess I kind of believe in a little bit of both, but honestly to me it's really confusing and things that I haven't really figured out yet. The next question is, what do you like about living in an apartment and being on your own? What I like about living in an apartment is that I'm on my own and that I have my own space. I can decorate however I want. I can do whatever I want when I want to do it, and I just have the freedom to just like do what I want and to like not do what I want. Like, does that make any sense? Like I have the freedom to just be free when I want to be free. And what was the second part of the question? Oh, and what I like about being on my own is that I have time for myself. So I get really tired of being social. Like I don't know why, but it just drains me having to talk to people all day and being around people all day. And I really like the fact that I can come home to my own place by myself and I don't have to talk to anybody for as long as I don't want to talk to anybody, because I live alone, so there's nobody to talk to. But that is just like the best, when you can just come home, relax, be quiet, and not have to talk to anybody. The next question is, how do you stay motivated to work out? Well, the one thing that really keeps me motivated is the fact that I pay to work out. So if you don't know, I go to Orange Theory and you have to pay for those classes. So I pay $159 a month to go to Orange Theory, and I can go as many times as I want throughout the month. So that is really what keeps me motivated, is that I'm paying a lot of money to go to those workout classes, and then if I don't go, then I'm literally wasting money. And for me, like, I don't like to waste money, so I feel like that is the biggest motivation for me, is the fact that I am paying my own money to go to those workout classes. And also just I feel so good after working out, and I just always have to remind myself, like, you feel so good after working out. And also I take progress pictures, So that really helps me too to stay motivated, because you can see how far you've come and what your body looks like now depending on what type of goals you have for your fitness journey. And it's just, honestly, it's all mental when it comes to working out and what motivates you. So you just kind of have to figure out what you want and what is your end goal. Okay, the next question is also an apartment question, and it is, what is the best and worst part about living in your new space? So I'm going to start with what is the worst part. So the worst part is having to cook. I hate cooking. Like, I have no joy in cooking or wanting to learn how to cook. Obviously I've had to do it because I have to eat, but I hate cooking. I hate everything that has to do about it. Hopefully I'll learn to love one day, or else my children and my husband will starve. But that's honestly one of the worst parts, is cooking. And also, what's another bad part? I honestly think that's the only worst part about living on my own, is the cooking part. Because I mean, cleaning up is not that bad because it's literally just me, and I can control how messy I want to get and how much I want to clean. But the best part about living on my own is that I'm on my own and I don't have to clean up after anybody. When I lived with my parents, I shared a bathroom with my brother, and boys are gross and he was gross, and I always had to clean up the bathroom like every week because, you know, boys, you know, if you know, you know. So that's probably the best part, is controlling how much of a mess that I want to make and when I want to clean it up and everything like that. Okay, the next question also has to do with apartment. Why don't I have roommates? Because I don't want to have roommates. If you don't know, my first year of college, I went to Grand Canyon University, and I had a roommate because I lived in a dorm with 2 other girls. So we lived in a suite, so it was like a living room, and then my room was on this side, and then on the other side of the living room was the other girl's room, which was 2 girls, and then in my room was another girl. And my roommate was fine. She was nice, you know, we were chill and everything like that. But the other 2 girls were kind of messy, and I just hated always having somebody there. Like, I like to be alone. Like, I like to have my alone time, and that was a big reason of moving out of my parents' house, because I wanted to be alone. Like, I didn't want to have anybody else in my space. So that is basically why I didn't want to have roommates, and also because I can afford to live on my own, so I didn't have to financially have roommates, which I'm very blessed to not have to have roommates for that aspect. But yeah, definitely don't ever want to have roommates unless it's my husband. Okay, what grade level / subject do you want to teach? So I am going to be a junior in college in the fall, and I am a history major with a concentration in teaching, so I plan on being a teacher. I want to teach high school history, so if I have the choice, I would love to teach US history / government / Virginia history if I teach and live in Virginia. But I really want to teach US history, so I think it's different depending on what state you live in. But here in Virginia, US history is usually your junior, I think it's usually your sophomore junior year. It just, you know, kind of depends. But here in Virginia, it's US history and Virginia history, so it's taught in the same year. So if I do live here, that is what I really would love to teach, because I do love Virginia history, since it's like one of the very first colonies and everything like that. But that is what I would love to teach. This wasn't part of the question, but I would just like to say that I really don't like world history. I find it very boring. Like, I could care less about European history and the Byzantine Empire and Constantinople and like all of that. Like, that's just so boring to me. So I really pray that I don't ever have to teach world history, but if I have to, I obviously have to. All right, and the last question is, where do you get your plants from? So as you can see, I have a lot of plants. I get my plants from a few places. I get them from Lowe's, any, you know, Lowe's, Home Depot, any store like that. Also the grocery store, kind of depends on what grocery store. But usually they have like little plants just in the front, like where they have flowers. Like this plant right here I got at the grocery store. As you can tell, it's just a little plant. Also, where else have I gotten plants? IKEA. There's an IKEA around you. They have very good selection of plants and pots and plant stands and all of that. And then lastly, I get my plants from the Plant Bar, which is a local place here in Virginia. They also have a store in Richmond and I think North or South Carolina, but I will put their Instagram on the screen. They also ship, so if you want to order from them, definitely order from them. I love them. Their plants are so cute. But yeah, that's basically where I get my plants from. You can always try Facebook Marketplace. There's always people who are selling like clippings of their plants, or just trying to get rid of plants, or just honestly grow plants to sell them, because I know my mom gets plants off of Facebook all the time. But yeah, so those are all the questions that you guys asked for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned a little more about me and stuff like that. If you have any more questions, leave them down below and I will answer them for you. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to follow me on my social media, which will be on the screen. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thumbs up this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.